So in A, we've got sine times by cos. And whenever you see sine times by cos in an integral, especially if the angle is the same as each other, so we've got 3x and 3x, which is the same, we're going to think of the identity sine of 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. Now in this case, we want the right hand side to say sine 3x cos 3x. So we're going to replace theta with 3x. So we're going to have 2 sine 3x cos 3x. And if we replace theta with 3x on the left hand side, we're going to have sine of 6x. So that tells us that if we times through by a half, we're going to have a half sine 6x is equivalent to sine of 3x times by cos of 3x. So what we want to integrate is we want to integrate a half sine of 6x, which is a lot easier to integrate than what we had before, which we didn't know what to do. So you might be able to do this by inspection. If we integrate sine, then you get minus cos. So we know it's going to have minus a half cos of 6x. But because we're integrating, our substitution would be 6x, and we would end up dividing by 6. So we need to times by a sixth. So we're going to have minus a 12th cos of 6x. If you don't like that quick way of doing that, you could use a substitution. If you wanted to, you could say let u be 6x, so that du by dx is equal to 6, so that dx is equal to a sixth du if you rearrange that. So then our integral would be the integral of a half sine u times by, and if we replace dx with a sixth du, then you can see that's where that sixth comes from. So we're going to have 1/12, and then, because that's a half times a sixth, and then the integral of sine is minus cos. In order to integrate b, I don't really know how to integrate this, so I'm just going to expand the bracket. So I'm going to get sec squared x plus 2 sec x tan x plus tan squared x. And I know how to integrate sec squared, that's tan. I don't know how to integrate tan squared, but I do know an identity which is related to tan squared. We know that 1 plus tan squared x equals sec squared x. So if we rearrange that, we know that tan squared x is sec squared x minus 1. So we could write this as the integral of sec squared x, and then tan squared I'm going to replace with sec squared minus 1, so plus sec squared x minus 1. And then sec x tan x is an integral that we know sec x tan x integrates to sec, because sec differentiates to sec x tan x. So we can just leave that as it is because that's the standard integral. So then we're going to have the integral of 2 sec squared x minus 1 plus 2 sec x tan x. So now we've just got standard integrals. So we can write this as integral of sec squared is tan, so we're going to have 2 tan x. Integral of minus 1 is minus x, and plus 2, and then the integral of sec squared x, sec x tan x is sec x.